high time people learn true intention of BJP. Save Manipur from hands of BJP. Hello, you're watching Pm-Istv English News. I'm Jay Xiaoinam, giving you the news in detail. Former Minister N. Loken has maintained that it is crucial that the people learn the truth about the intention of BJP and save Manipur from the hands of the party. N. Loken made the remark while attending the Vote Chor, Gadi Chor campaign held by Nambol Block Congress Committee at Laimapokpam Bazaar Community Hall. The former minister further stated that people of Manipur have been suffering since BJP came into power in Manipur as well as India. This has also led to enmity among the ethnic groups and also external forces attempting to break Manipur, he said. Loken also pointed out the rise in suicide cases among IDPs living in relief camps.
प्रजा मियाम दा अखोइना नोनगदब पोतो अखोइना मखोइदा नोलगा वोट पीबगी सिस्टम से मसे हे तौरी गई उसेल लोरेबा मखोइना अदुना पुनमक अखोइ थौना लैसी लिंजेल लैसी अदुना नत्रगदि अखोइ पुनमक इथक्ता नेटपा अदुना अखोइगी लौचा सिंजा कादबौदा खुट थिंजल पाइबसे अखोइ सोइदबदि पोचमा उसी पाम तो जो अनी तो जो अखोइ पाइबा पैसा दो अदुदा आशोक अनमा येपने अदुगी मखादा सैतमे जेतेना अमा थारिमने अदु अतै यमौनते अचुंबले जोय ओय हाइरिमनेबा ओयदा पादा थोबसि ngang किनी अचुंबा हाइबसिना अखोइ नोंग नोंगि मयक सेंबा प्रजा मियामगी अदुगुंबा खोलाउजो दुमक लाकनी अदुना अखोइ पुनमक्का निंगन बिब तौबिदना ngasi lengbidagiba khwai punamna chilaba thina अखोइगी नंबोल ब्लॉक न सिंजरिबा सिगुंबा बोर्ड हुरानबा फम थादु हाइबा सिगुंबा कैंपेन ता लेंबिदाबा मयाम पुनमक्को अमुक हन थागतबगा लोइनना मयाम पुनमक्को खोइरमजरी.
MLA T.H. Lokeswar alleged that the central government led by BJP and the previous BJP government of Manipur had only disrupted the harmony among the people and violated rights of the people. He also said it is high time people give benefiting action to BJP. He also claimed that President's rule in Manipur essentially equates to BJP governance in practice.
Signature campaign la phai Rahul Gandhi jina loina crore kaya no bhai juma mate voter mathu ji pithi de ramera number isidasu India Pakistan type of में होइदे लेके सेक्शन में हो सकता है क्योंकि ये प्रेसिडेंट रूल लगते से बीजेपी की प्रेसिडेंट रूल हम बुदे लेगा जाति गुरु उसको हाइपो मनु लेके तीन खंबा बीजेपी पार्टी ना खंबा को काबिल को हाइपो मनु लेके तीन लो अदुगो चामनी में बुदे लेके जाति पुनो जेना खंगा हनारा गन में हाको ना रो लोसेना अंगा मन ये आगे हर ये में तो होगा बीजेपी पार्टी को मणिपुर में मरु तो नदी हिम्मत की कहानी.
Puya Maithabo was observed today commemorating the historical event of the burning of Meitei sacred scriptures, Puya, which took place in 1732 during the reign of Pamhaiba. Pumanil Kangleipag observed the day at Yumnam Keso Community Hall at Nauremthong. President of Kanglamai, the lady Klema, President of KIL, R.K. Sanahanbi, and President of CLK-CH Pakpi Chanu graced the occasion as dignitaries. President of Akoam Lub, Kangleipag, Soraisam Sanjit recalled that on the 17th day of the Meitei lunar month of Mera in 1732, the then King Pamhaiba ordered for burning of the Meitei sacred scriptures under the influence of Santidas Gosai, Bhagawan Das, and Baran Das. It is also a dark day in the history of Manipur, and as such, he asks people forego festive marking for the day.
Wawa punging wakal nuai taba akoi kunai siu maning halanaba honakiba numit asibu akoina matam chai khragi mamangda akomlu kanglei pakna sinjabani adubu apunba pumanil haidana tongan ba lup mayam ama pullakanda hairiba thoramasi makhata na koi pangthok charaga laksabani aduna numit asina lakpada numit asida akoi mamang thaktagi haurakanda akoigi numit asida harau kumai makhalamata isai nongmai liladra mana chingba makhalamata kunai asida hairiba numit asida di pangthok pidana ba haijaraga sulai ngasisu makhata na adumak thamjari tungdasu hairiba numit asida harau kumai isai nongmai liladra ma makhalamata gi cinema drama na chingba amata tawidana ba amukasu hanan ningsingjari.
One-day financial literacy awareness program was organized by Manipur State Cooperative Bank at Kairak Tomal Makhong Community Hall in Kakching District. President of BOM MSCB Limited, P. Ranjit, President of Kakching GP Level MPCS Limited, Kulahari, and Vice President of BOM MSCB Limited, Y. Subhash Chandra, to attend the program as the main case. MSCB Limited distributed loans to 62 consumers. Fiction and Poetry Club Manipur observed Manipuri Poetry Day at the auditorium of State Central Library, Kaishampat. President of Manipuri Sahitya Parishad Imphal, Longjam Joy Chandra, President of Fiction and Poetry Club Manipur, Thaudam Netrajit, former convener of Manipuri Language Advisory Board, Nongmaithem Kiran Kumar, and Principal of NG College Imphal, Professor Samurai Lakpam Santibala, graced the occasion as the main guest. 23rd edition of the booklet, Mapau, was also released, and a website for Fiction and Poetry Club Manipur was launched during the function. Mahakabi Anganghal Poetry Award was presented to writers Yumlembam Ibomcha and Lanbon Kabui. President of Fiction and Poetry Club Manipur, Thaudam Netrajit, spoke about the significance of the observance.
Fiction and the Poetry Club ki pandam di, magi logo di, magi apamba di, Manipur Sahitya se, India ki level da, Prithvi ki level da, up to dana, haidi Dr. Kamal Layo Kraba, Hijam Kamal, Hijam Anganghal, adu Sauba Kamal, Anganghan ki, matam dagi romanticism ki matam dagi Saukhalak liba Manipur ki Sahitya se, tung chupa, tung koina, Manipur ki Sahitya se, angak pa phangna, Prithvi ki level da, yam sauna, Kwegi Saukhatpa, Adum Iba, Aduga, new generation, Mamma Irakpa, Pajaba Saitagi, Level Lama, Kongchat Lama, Dum Lainanaba, Kanjari.
In continuation of the Wildlife Week celebration 2025, the Bishnupur Forest Division has launched a targeted awareness campaign involving the installation of posters and signboards across key vulnerable areas within its jurisdiction. The initiative was bolstered by the active participation of students, local residents, and wildlife enthusiasts from the region. The initiative was designed to instill public love for wildlife and reinforce anti-poaching measures, specifically aimed at curbing the illegal hunting and trapping of deer, migratory birds, and other wildlife. It also underscores the urgent need to protect vulnerable species from threats such as illegal hunting and trapping. The Divisional Forest Officer of Bishnupur Forest Division has appealed to the public to actively support the campaign and to remain vigilant. The campaign underscores the Forest Department's unwavering commitment to conserving biodiversity and fostering harmonious coexistence between humans and wildlife. Secretary of Maibam Konjil Social Progressive Organization, Kongkham Romoni, has sought the attention of the relevant department to secure the vulnerable river banks along Maibam Konjil in order to mitigate flood threats. She made the statement during the handing over of loom to Khetri Mayum Nando, whose family was immensely affected by the recent flood which hit Maibam Konjil. Former General Secretary of BBA, Thokchom Irabanta, donated the loom to Khetri Mayum Nando during a program held at Community Hall of Maibam Mayay Laikai. Members of Maibam Konjil Social Progressive Organization and Maibam Mayay Laikai, Samad Sembi, Nupi Loop, to attended the program.
Sida akogi iyamba sina pisa bagi kolama sinabiduna magi mangriba lansing adu lanchumsing adu masigi kolajina pisa du talaga haiba poching ase khada su mating panglo nukte iyambana pisa bagi kona sibu pibi bagi damakta akogi iyamba iramba tabu matalba kibikta akoi thagachabu phongdokchari akoi hoji asi torbala si tholiba si kitang mawong tade amuk chawraga di adum kaigini aduna mari leinabana su asing yengjen biraga phadana amuk repeat tawraga thombinaba aina mayagi mangda phongdokchari.
Khetri Mayum Nando informed, except for monetary aid from the local MLA and the intending candidate, the government has not reached out to the flood-affected victims so far.
Mangraba lantung kitang hangkachana haiduna mana pisa kola makak pibiba simu aigi thamoida haraujaba penjaba nungaiba masidagi na penba leijadre sarkargi maikai di thedokpa kanabadi leijadre adubo aikoigi local MLA na ahambagi oina magna magi local area development degi victim oiraba koida lupa lising tara tara pibiduna mana pibiramba pesa aduna jingabal ama makhai ani leiraga ai pakhan macha asida kutharaga leijabani masidagi makha tarakpasu mana mateng pang khine haibiram adu hena pang pasu oisanu haiduna aina local ge MLA busu puning chingsinjari.
PRIPOC has issued a press release to mark its 48th Foundation Day. Chairman, Interim Council, People's Revolutionary Party of Kangleipak, Ahaiba Angom, offered revolutionary salute to the martyrs who sacrificed their lives in the national liberation movement to restore Kangleipak's erstwhile independence. The group also extended greetings to all indigenous people who have shared peaceful coexistence for ages, yet are forced to endure colonial brutality. Leaders and comrades of revolutionary organizations and all friendly revolutionary organizations of the We See Reason and the oppressed people throughout the world. The press release also pointed out the former Chief Minister's statement upon returning from Delhi that Home Minister Amit Shah would oversee the hills while the CM was tasked with managing the valley, and the group claimed that it echoes the British-era power structure that divided the region, where the king administered the valley and the political agent controlled the hills. It's the same divide and rule policy, aided the press release. Now the national news. In Himachal Pradesh, Bilaspur district, a tragic bus accident has claimed the lives of 15 people, while 2 others have been injured. 1 child is still feared missing. Rescue and relief operations are continuing despite the rain. Near Valupul, in the Jandutad subdivision of Bilaspur, a private bus was completely buried under debris after heavy rocks and mud slid down from the hillside. The accident resulted in the deaths of 15 people, including the driver and conductor. Around 17 passengers were on board at the time of the incident. 2 children were rescued by relief and rescue teams and admitted to AIIMS Bilaspur for treatment. An 8-year-old child is still feared missing. SHO Tali Rakesh Kumar informed that he is present at the site. Despite continuous rainfall, police and DRF and local administration personnel are engaged in search operations to locate the missing child. In Uttar Pradesh, drug inspector will now inspect chemicals used in the manufacture of medicines and syrups. The state government has issued orders regarding this and also instructed that if adulterated or counterfeit medicines are found, drug inspectors will be able to immediately file a first information report (FIR) against the concerned firm. State Food Safety and Drug Administration Commissioner Dr. Roshan Jacob has issued instructions to all drug inspectors in this regard. In the instructions sent to all drug inspectors, Commissioner Dr. Roshan Jacob has clarified that all inspectors will continue to conduct inspections. The Department of Health has advised that the use of cough syrup is not recommended for children under the age of 5. Therefore, it should be ensured that the syrup is not given to children under 5 years of age. Medical store operators should not sell any cough syrup without a doctor's prescription. Immediate action should be taken against those selling cough syrup without a prescription. Now we have the international news. Qatar and Turkey's top diplomatic and intelligence officials are set to join the Gaza ceasefire negotiations in Egypt today as mediators push to end the devastating Israel-Gaza conflict. Qatar's Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Sheikh Mohammed bin will travel to Sharm-el-Sheikh to join the talks. Turkey's National Intelligence Organization Director Ibrahim Kalin is also scheduled to take part in the negotiations. The negotiations focus on a 20-point proposal unveiled by U.S. President Donald Trump after he met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin in September at the White House. The plan outlines a phased ceasefire for hostages deal. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah and his French counterpart Emmanuel Macron discussed recent developments on the Gaza situation yesterday. Both leaders emphasized the need for an immediate cessation of hostilities, unhindered humanitarian aid, and an exchange of hostages and captives. Before we end, the headlines once again. High time people learn true intention of BJP, save Manipur from hands of BJP. That's all we have in this bulletin. Keep watching ISTV News.